Hello dear DSC candidates, welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I am Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I am going to teach you about word stress or word accent, and this literary aspect is going to be very important for your DSC examination. Therefore, I request all of you to pay a very good attention to this and learn all the rules that are explained or detailed in this video. I also request all of you to consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with all your near and dear ones that are going to take the DSC examination. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the video. Word stress general rules. You know, word stress is also known as word accent. Okay, word stress is also known as word accent, and this word stress refers to the emphasis placed on a particular syllable in a word. Usually in English, the stressed syllable will have longer, louder and higher in pitch than the unstressed syllable. And understanding the concept of word stress and word accent is very essential for very good pronunciation, very good comprehension, and it is also very useful for effective communication in English. And therefore, I request all of you to pay a very good attention to this video and learn all these general rules and also special rules. Thank you. And now you just see that here word accent or stress, whatever you can call it, is essential for proper pronunciation. If you know the rules of this word accent, it will help you, pronounce the words correctly. Okay, it will help you pronounce the word correctly, and here, and also it will help you for comprehension of passages and also for effective communication in English. For these three things, for pronunciation, for comprehension, for effective communication in English, this word accent or word stress is going to be very useful and helpful. Okay, and here one more important point about word stress is, in English, the stressed syllable, okay, the stressed syllable is usually louder, it will be louder, okay, longer and higher in pitch than the unstressed syllable. Okay, right, and this is very important. It is always marked by a vertical bar. Okay, this is the vertical bar. It is indicated. The stress is indicated by a vertical bar on the syllable that receives the stress. Whichever the syllable receives the stress, above that there will be used this vertical bar. Okay, the stress mark. Vertical bar is nothing but the stress mark or the accent mark, okay, that is used. So here general rules first of all I would like to teach you. Afterwards I would like to go for very important rules. Okay, one syllable words are there. Okay, generally in the they are called monosyllabic words. We have monosyllabic words, disyllabic words, trisyllabic words, and multisyllabic words. Okay, like that. And here, one syllable words are called monosyllabic words. So, where should we use the stress? That means on the word itself, we have to use the stress. So here, these words do not have internal stress. They do not have an internal stress because they consist of only one syllable. Since these words have only one syllable, the stress is only on the one syllable. That's all. There will be no internal stress and all that, because if there are more than one syllable, then you can talk about this internal stress and all that. But here these words have only one syllable, and that's why there is no problem. And that word only, that syllable only, one word means one syllable, that only receives the stress. Okay, here some words are given. Is man, that's all. Girl, cat, dog, car, school, house, bridge, home, park. So in this way, these are all monosyllabic words. They receive stress on them only. They receive. That's why we just stress the words and say dog. Simply don't say dog, but a dog. Okay, car, cat, girl, house, bridge, something like that. You have to stress the word and begin that. Okay, and now we go for other rules. Two syllable words. Two syllable means die, disyllabic words. Okay, disyllabic words. Right, disyllabic words. Right. Okay. Where should we give stress on these disyllabic words? Means the two syllable nouns and adjectives. What is that? Number one, stress is usually on the first syllable. So, of the two syllables, the first syllable receives the stress. That means you should mark the vertical bar only on the first syllable. How? I am giving you some example. Here you see mother, mother. This is 1, 2. Father, two syllables are there. Okay, 1 and 2. Happy. So these are all two syllable words. So of these two syllable words, the first syllable only receives the stress. So here you have to say mother. Don't simply say mother. You have to say mother, father, happy, happy, splendid, hungry, table, football, accent, mobile, shoulder, something like that. These are all red marked and capitalized letters are to be stressed and then they are to be pronounced. With the stress they are to be pronounced. So like that. Mother, splendid, hungry, mobile, shoulder, something like that. Yes, accent, table, football, something like that. So in this way, the two syllable nouns and adjectives generally receive stress on their first syllable. Okay, and second one is there of two syllable words, other varieties. Two syllable verbs, and these are nouns and adjectives, receive the stress on the first syllable. What about the verbs and prepositions? Yes, here it is there. Stress is usually on the second syllable. For the verbs and prepositions consisting of two syllables, the stress is used on the second syllable. So on the second syllable, right? Keep these two things. For nouns and adjectives, first syllable. For verbs and prepositions, second syllable. See, decide, believe, compose, appear, allot, allure, embrace, above, across, beyond. These are all verbs. These are the three are prepositions. So you can easily understand. You say above. You should not simply say above. Across. So we don't say anything flatly. You say above, across, beyond. Okay, like that. So embrace, verb. Believe. I can't believe that. Believe. When you drag it and pronounce it, dragging that syllable, then it gives some beauty. Believe, compose, appear, something like that. So all these verbs, prepositions consisting of two syllables will receive stress on their second syllable. Nouns and adjectives consisting of two syllables will receive stress on their first syllable. So these two rules you keep in mind. And now we are going to learn other rules. Okay. Third one is the compound nouns are there. Compound nouns made up of two words. Okay. Two word. So compound nouns. What about these compound nouns? Stress is usually on the first part. So when two words come together, that becomes a compound noun. Or okay, for example, birth, okay, plus day. This is a noun, this is a noun. Okay, then what has it become? Birthday. This is a single syllable word, this is a single syllable word. When these two things come together, that becomes birthday. Home plus work, homework. Dining plus table, dining table, something like that. They are called compound nouns. Okay, that means noun plus noun, they become compound nouns. Then generally, with regard to these compound nouns, the stress is used on the first part of the word. Of these two words, it is a combination of two words. So the first word receives the stress. Okay, this rule you have to keep in mind. Blackboard, black is there, board is there. When these two things are brought together, that becomes a blackboard. So where should we give stress? Black on the first word, not syllable please, first word. So blackboard, notebook, birthday, timetable, rainbow, sunflower, cupcake, boyfriend, milkman, lunchtime, passerby, haircut. So only the first one. See, the stress is used on the first one. So okay, that is there. You go to the next rule, compound adjectives and verbs. And we have compound adjectives and verbs are also. We have compound adjectives and compound verbs also, right? And here stress is usually on the second part. So with regard to now compound nouns, stress is used on the first part of the word. With regard to compound adjectives and verbs, the stress is used on the second part of that word. Okay, and here old fashioned, here old plus fashioned, old fashioned. So the second part, ill minded, okay, second part, blue collar, okay, homebred, okay, understand, overestimate, blackmail, proofread. See, all red marked, capitalized parts are the second parts of these words, and they only receive the stress. Okay, and these you watch this slide again and again so that you can get all these things recorded in your mind. And now we go to other rules. Names. See, with regard to names, where should we use the stress mark? Then stress is usually on the first part. Okay, I'm talking about the English names, not about the Telugu names. Okay, here you see Johnson. So there are two parts in this name. Johnson, John, that's all. Johnson, Susan, Robert, David, Harvey. So in these names, two syllables are there. Two syllable names, okay, proper names will receive stress on the first part only. Johnson, Susan, Robert, David, Harvey, something like that. And here words with prefixes and suffixes. So words having prefixes and suffixes. How where do we use the stress? Here you pay attention. Stress is usually on the first part. Only on the first part. How? Here see, unhappy. This is a prefix. If a particle is used before a word, for example, happy is there. Okay, happy. This is an original word, and if you want to make it a negative word, then you use a prefix. And prefix means that one that is put, a particle that is put in front of a word is called prefix. A particle that is put at the end of a word is called suffix. A particle which is put in between the word is called infix. Prefix, suffix, infix. These are all there. So as of now, we are concerned only about prefixes and suffixes. So un is a prefix. Unhappy, unhappy, hopeful, unjust, distrust, careless. Okay, like that. And here fearful, nicely, oneness, kingdom, irreal. Okay, these are all. I have given all prefixes, it seems. I have not given suffixes. Of course, let us remove that then. So here in these examples, you can find all prefixes. So when the prefixes are used in this way, they only receive the stress. Okay, in the examination, when you are given this word, for example, unhappy is given, and you are asked to mark the stress. Where to mark the stress? Only on the prefix. Like that. Okay, now we go to other rules. Words with weak prefixes like a, b, d, re, come. So these are the weak prefixes. Okay, these are the weak prefixes. And what should we do when a word is preceded by a weak prefix? Okay, and stress is usually on the root and not on the prefix. When a weak prefix is there in that particular word, we have to use the stress only on the root but not on the prefix. Okay, if it is a stronger one, for example, un is a stronger prefix, dis is a stronger prefix, hoper, like that, right? Many what you call prefixes are there. Okay, so they are stronger and these are weaker. So with regard to weaker prefixes, we should not give stress mark, we should not use stress on the weak prefixes but on the root. Okay, here you pay attention. Yes, these are all weak. I'm showing in these examples that they are all weak prefixes, only that one. So there's abroad, across, admit, advise, ahead, alone, allowed, amount, apart, attend, below, between, beyond, before, compose, develop, reduce, return, return. You see, we are giving stress here. Return. So here it is there. Return, reclaim. Okay. So the black ones, the black parts of the words or receiving stress. That's when a bored. So stress is used here. Stress is used. We go to learn other things. Stress change according to function. Stress changes according to function. That's why the heading is stress change according to function. How does the stress change according to function? Here you pay attention. There are a number of words of 2 syllables. So I am talking to you only about 2 syllabic words or 2 syllable words. Okay, in which the accentual pattern depends on whether the word is used as a noun, as an adjective, as a verb. Okay, as a noun, as an adjective, as a verb. So you have to see how that 2 syllable word is being used. If it is used as a noun, some accentual pattern is used. If it is used as an adjective, some other accentual pattern. If it is used as a verb, some other accentual pattern. Accentual pattern means stress pattern. Okay, right. How? This is a very important one from your examination point of view. The accent is on the first syllable when the word is used as a noun or an adjective. Okay, when the accent is on the first syllable only when the word is used as a noun or an adjective, and on the second syllable when it is used as a verb. When it is a verb means when it is used as a verb. How? Very, very important. Okay, I don't simply say very important, but it's a very important rule. And here you pay attention, this is a noun and verb. Okay, and here you see present is there. How do you present? Present. Okay, present. Okay, present. And if it is a verb, present. 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 Okay, like that. Here you say record. 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 Okay. And here you see import. 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 It's like that. See, these are all nouns. Nouns get stress on their first syllable, and verbs get stress on their second syllable. Please keep this rule in your mind, and let us learn some more examples for a very good understanding of this rule. Export. Export. See, listen to me carefully. Export. Export. Okay. And then comes produce. Produce. If it is a noun, you have to say produce. What is the total produce of this company? Total produce. Utpatti. Produce. Produce. Here is a produce. Produce, noun. Produce, verb. So produce. Produce. Right. And here increase. 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 Okay. Right. And here decrease. Decrease. Right. And refund. 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 Okay. And then comes object. It's a noun. Object. What is that object? What is that object? I object to this. Milord, I object to this object. So here you have to give stress, and you have to say loudly. Okay. You must use the pitch. The pitch will be louder. Object. Object. Here decrease, the pitch is longer. So whether the pitch is longer or louder or higher, that is called stressed syllable. Okay, on the stressed syllable, the sound is, the pitch is longer, louder and higher. Please remember, a few more words are there. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect is there. Perfect. Perfect is there. Progress. Progress is there. Progress. 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 Subject. Subject. This is all about this rule. Okay. Very important. Please have a look at all these words, and please say them aloud so that you can have some very good idea, a wonderful idea. Okay. Right. And one more important thing I would like to tell you here is about your content. See, this is a noun, this is also an adjective. If it is a noun, you have to say content. So longer pitch you can find. Stress. Content. Content means that which contains. The subject that contains is called content. English content. I'm poor in English content. Content means, very well, That is there. Don't say content, content, right? It's a noun. So if it is an adjective, you have to say content. Again first, content, adjective. Content means satisfied. I am content with what I have. నాకున్న దానితో నేను సంతృప్తిగా ఉన్నాను. కంటెంట్. కంటెంట్ మీన్స్ సంతృప్తి చెందిన. కాంటెంట్ అంటే సబ్జెక్ట్. So look at these the pronunciations of these two, because both are receiving on the first syllable only. Content, content. Difference is there in pronunciation. You are here, the pitch is longer. Here the pitch is louder. Longer pitch, louder pitch. Content, content. Content, content. Right. So keep these the two things. Most of the students are saying, sir, I am poor in content, sir. No, content, content. Okay, content means satisfied. Right. Please keep that point in your mind, and let's go to other rules. Okay, word accent, important rules. Right. This is words ending in ion have the primary accent on the syllable preceding the suffix. Now I am going to talk to you about the bigger words and words ending in ion. Remember this suffix, okay? And the words ending in ion have the primary accent on the syllable preceding the suffix. That means just before the suffix, okay? How? Let us see that here. So application is there. First you must be able to divide the word into syllables, okay? Application. So this is how you have to divide the word, because in Telugu also you can say every sound is a syllable. Every sound is a syllable. So up, you cannot say a, po, you cannot say that. Up, one sound. Pli, another sound. Ka, another sound. Shan. So in this way you have to cut the word into syllables. You must have that practice, Then only you can give the correct spelling and correct pronunciation. If you want the correct spelling, you must cut the word into syllable. Because when I was in high school, my English teacher used to teach me to give the correct spelling, you must cut the word into syllables. Beautiful is there. You cannot say B-A-U-T-I-F-U. You cannot say that. B-U, Gunintam. Beauty, T-A-T always, full, F-U-L, full always. So beautiful, beautiful. So you cut the word into syllables, you get the spelling of all the words very easily. Almost correctly you can get the spelling. I'm damn sure about that. And here cutting the word into syllables is very important. Application. So our suffix is in this syllable, okay? And what is the syllable preceding this suffix? This is only that. This is the suffix, the preceding syllable is this, therefore this receives the stress. Therefore you have to say application. Application. Similarly, civilization is there. Civilization. So the suffix is here, and what is the syllable preceding the suffix means J. So you have to say civilization. Civilization. So here all red color. Composition. So this is the suffix, and the preceding syllable is this one. What is that? Z. So composition. Conversation. See that? Conversation. And next cultivation, imagination, okay? Determination, examination. So here you have to give, whenever you give the stress properly and pronounce the word, that looks so beautiful. You cannot say examination. You have to say examination, determination, cultivation, imagination. See how beautiful that is looking? Right. Okay. See, shan is here. Preceding syllable is this one. Introduction. Qualification is there. Qualification. So this is the suffix. Preceding syllable. K is there. Qualification. So many examples are given. Please read them aloud, so that you can have a very good practice. Simply getting through the examination should not be your motto, should not be your end and aim. But what is that? When you learn all these things, you should be able to teach your students. The students will become very much impressed. They call you, oh, you are a wonderful teacher. Don't you want to be called a wonderful teacher? Do you want to simply get a job and enjoy that job? Bunking the classes and all those things? No, not like that. You must be a real teacher. A real Acharya Devo Bhava. You know that very well. The meaning, if you know the meaning, you don't take this job easy. You work very hard for that, and you should be able to teach the students in a solid manner. What a teacher he is. That kind of word you must get appreciation from the students. Right. Okay. Now we go to the rules. Second rule is that words ending in ik, ikal, ikali. See, these are the suffixes. Have the primary accent on the syllable preceding the suffix. Again, preceding the suffix. Okay. Apologetic is there. Apologetic. You have cut the word. Ik is in this syllable. So the preceding syllable is this one. This gets the stress. Apologetic. 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 So patriotic. Ik is there. So preceding syllable O. Patriotic. Patriotic. Right. And here grammatical. So here ikal is there. So ikal is there in this syllable, the suffix is in this syllable and in this syllable. So what will be the preceding syllable means? Only this becomes the preceding syllable. Okay, and therefore this receives the stress. Therefore you have to say grammatical. Grammatical. So here scientific. So ik is again there. This is the syllable preceding the suffix. Therefore scientific. 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 Say it for 3 or 4 times, repeatedly. Then it will become a kind of practice for you. It will become smoother for you. And you'll be able to pronounce the words in along with the stress. Then your English becomes so sweet and all that. Right. And here, electric. Ik is there again. What is the syllable preceding the suffix? Only this one. So, electric. What should you say? Electric. Right. And ikal is there in this. So in these 2 syllables there is this suffix. So what is the syllable preceding the suffix means? This one lek. So electrical. Electric, electrical. Right. And here political is there. So don't say political. But here you see ikal is in these 2 syllables. Okay. What is the syllable preceding the suffix means? This only. So there you have to say political. See, when you say political scenario, don't say political, flatly you are saying this word. Political, flat. But you say political. How nice it is looking. How nice it is sounding. So here, political. See, politically, ikali is also there here. In these 3 syllables, this suffix is there. And therefore, what is the syllable preceding the suffix means? This only becomes the sub. Because in this syllable is suffix is there. So this becomes the syllable preceding the suffix, and therefore it gets the stress. You have to say politically, political, politically, right? Sympathetic. Ik is again. So this is the syllable preceding the suffix. So sympathetic. Sympathetic, right? So sympathetically, ikali is there. This is the syllable preceding the suffix. So sympathetically. Mechanical. So ikal is in this, and in these 2 syllables the suffix is there. So the syllable preceding the suffix means only this becomes. Okay, you have to say mechanical. Mechanical. Don't say that word flatly. You say it mechanical. Okay, and here ikali is also there. This is the suffix. This is the syllable preceding the suffix. Then what should you say? Mechanically. Mechanically. Right. So please keep this rule in your mind. And now let's move on to learn other rules. Third rule is there. Words ending in ity are accented on the syllable preceding the suffix. Again preceding the suffix. That is on the 3rd syllable from the end, or the anti-penultimate syllable. So I have used this language, okay, phonetic language. So that's why, please take care of, because certain examiners make use of this language. And here I have used the direct language preceding the suffix, syllable preceding the suffix. Suffix ku mundu unna syllable paina stress vadudaru. That is what I have said clearly. But in the examination, what is that? Anti-penultimate syllable. Anti-penultimate means, penultimate. So here you see that how activity. So 3rd syllable, anti-penultimate. So ity is the suffix. Where is this suffix? in this syllable and in this syllable. In these two syllables, this suffix is there. And what will be the syllable preceding the suffix means only this one. So we have to say activity. Activity. You have to say activity. Don't say activity. Activity. Right. And curiosity is there. Syllable suffix is in these two. So the syllable preceding the suffix means O. Curiosity. Curiosity. Don't say curiosity. Curiosity. Right. Electricity. Electricity. So this is the suffix and this is the syllable preceding the suffix. So electricity. Probability. Suffix is there. So probability. So directly I am reading now. Every time I cannot say that. Equality. Suffix. Equality. Generosity. Morality. Morality. Because in this the suffix is in two. So this is the syllable preceding the suffix. Therefore you say morality. Necessity. Necessity. Because when you cut the word in, necessity into syllables, whatever. Ne-ses-si-ti. See, then you can easily give the spelling. Ne, yani ne, ses, C-S-S, C-S-I-C, T, T-Y, T is always formed only with T-Y. At the end of the word, it always becomes T-Y. T-Y is T. Ne, ses, si, ti. You must cut the word into syllables. Then only you can give the correct spelling of any word. Right. And last example. Originality. So the suffix is in these two syllables and the syllable preceding the suffix is na. So originality. You have to say originality. Right. Possibility. What is that? Possibility. Possibility. So suffix preceding syllable. Okay. Possibility. Possibility. So in this way, all these words are there. You go to other rules. Fourth one, words ending in il, ile have the primary accent on the syllable preceding the suffix. Again, the preceding the suffix. Right. And here see artificial, official. So arti. So in Telugu also you can say a, t, fi, she, l. A, one sound. T, one sound. Fi, one sound. She, another sound. L. So artificial. So in Telugu also you can cut the word into syllables. Similarly in English also. Artificial. So here IAL, the suffix is in these two syllables. Okay. And what will be the syllable preceding the suffix means? Only this one. So then you say artificial. Artificial. Right. And similarly ceremonial is there. So mo is the preceding syllable preceding the suffix. IAL is there. Okay. So this receives that. Ceremonial. Okay. And here's a confidential. So confidential because this is a suffix and the syllable preceding the suffix. So here confidential. Confidentially IALLY is also there. So here 1, 2, 3. So in these three syllables the suffix is only there. The suffix is in these three syllables. T-A-L. Confidential. She-al-li. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So in these three syllables there is suffix. And what is going to be the syllable preceding the suffix means den. So we have to check it like that. Confidentially. Confidential. Confidentially. Right. And here essential. Okay. And essentially. Right. And here industrial. 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 Industrial, presidential, presidential, IAL, IAL, okay. So IAL, so the preceding. So all the red colored ones are the syllables preceding the suffix. Therefore, they only receive the stress. Official. This is the, in these two syllables there is the suffix. So the syllable preceding the suffix is free. So you say therefore official. Memorial, memorials. So this is a beautiful rule. Please watch this video again and again so that all these rules can be recorded in your mind. Okay. Fifth one, in words of more than two syllables ending in 8, the primary accent is placed 2 syllables before the suffix. 2 syllables before the suffix. That means on the third syllable from the end. See, this is a very important rule. Not immediately before the suffix, but here two syllables before the suffix. Okay, that means on the third syllable from the end, that is there. So here you pay attention, complicate. So 8 is there. See that that is the suffix. So from this, 1, 2, 3. You have to count it. 1, 2, 3. This one receives the complicate. So cultivate. So this is there. 8 is in this. So from here, 2 syllables before. That means 1, 2, 2 syllables. Then here. That means directly speaking on the third syllable from the end. Chivari nunchi moodo dantlo. So please keep this suffix in your mind. Cultivate. Okay. And here's educate. Again 8 word. So third syllable. 1, 2, 3. Third. Educate. You cannot say educate. No. Educate. Educate. Okay. And fortunate. So third syllable. Fortunate. Fortunate. Okay. See, pitch, whether the pitch is louder or longer or higher, that is only the mark of stressed syllable. Right. And here, separate. Adjective. 8 is separate. Separate. Okay. Verb. Whether it's an adjective or a verb, same. Separate. Separate. Right. Words ending in ian, ion, are accented on the syllable preceding the suffix. Okay, sixth one is there. Electrician. So ian is there. Ian is in these 2 syllables. Okay, and what is the syllable preceding the suffix means tree. Therefore, you say electrician, librarian. Okay, musician, politician. So at this on the red colored syllables, you must give stress. For example, politician, librarian, musician, electrician. Okay, now we move on to learn other rules. Words ending in ios, okay, are accented on the syllable preceding the suffix. Again, preceding the suffix. So here you see that anxious, us is there. Ious. OUS is here, I is here. This means in these 2 syllables the suffix is. So what will be the syllable preceding the suffix means this one only. So you have to say anxious. You cannot say anxious. No, anxious, anxious. Longer. Okay. And here industrious is there. IOS. Where is IOS? This suffix is in these 2 syllables. So what will be the syllable preceding the suffix means does. So therefore you say industrious. Industrious, right. So injurious is there. The suffix is in these 2 syllables. So the syllable preceding the suffix is ju. So we have to say injurious. Injurious. So similarly, laborious is there. So the suffix is in these 2 syllables. So the syllable before the suffix is only this one. So we have to say laborious. Laborious, right. And then luxurious, luxurious, rebellious, suffix, rebellious, and victorious. In these 2 syllables there is the suffix. So the syllable preceding the suffix is only these 2. Therefore you say victorious, victorious. So if you keep on saying these words aloud, then that will be a big practice for you, and after some time you will be pronouncing the words like that only. So you become accustomed to saying the words in that way. You become used to such kind of pronunciation. So your pronunciation will change. Your English looks very beautiful, right? And now we go to learn other rules. 8th one, the suffixes al and ali affect the accentual pattern. Accentual pattern. For example, accident, dent. Accident. So accidental. From this, accidental. So when this is al is there before that, accidental. So accidentally. Before the syllable preceding the suffix. Okay, al is the suffix. So the syllable preceding the suffix. Ali is also the suffix. So the syllable preceding the suffix den. When it is used as a noun, the stress is on the first syllable. You say accident. When it is used as an adjective, you say accidental. Accident, accidental, accidentally. In these 2, this is an adjective, this is an adverb. Okay, right. And here, autumn, autumn, So here autumn is there. So the pattern is changing. When it becomes, it's an autumn means it's a noun. So when it becomes an adjective, the pattern is changing. Autumnal. So here it is, this word is receiving the stress on the first syllable, whereas here it is receiving on the second syllable. It is changing. The accentual pattern is changing. So that is what you are learning here. Autumn, autumn, autumnal. Second one. So similarly, see, origin, origin, you have to say origin. Don't say origin, origin, right. And when it becomes an adjective, original, original. O is lightly stressed, lightly pronounced. So you say original, original. So here, this when it is a noun, it is receiving on the first syllable. When it is an adjective, it is receiving on the second syllable. That is what you are observing from these examples. Right. Now we are going to learn other things. And the ninth rule here is, the following suffixes take the primary accent on their first syllable of the suffix. First syllable of the suffix. Remember, in the suffix there are one or two syllables. So on the first syllable of the suffix, words receive the primary accent. Here you pay attention. Suffix examples. Here air is there. Air. So this is only air. Okay, air. So here is a millionaire is there. Millionaire. Millionaire. So here this is suffix is getting split into two. So this suffix is getting split into two syllables. Then it receives on the first of it. So you have to say millionaire. Similarly, questionnaire is there. This is the suffix. Suffix is getting split here into two. So that first one receives the stress. So you have to say questionnaire, nay, millionaire, questionnaire, billionaire, air, something. And here this ear is there, ear. This is suffix. When it is used in the words, what happens? You see that career, career, career. So here career. So this er is in the here. It is split into two. So EER is the suffix. One E is here, another E is here. That means this suffix is getting split into two and two syllables, and only the first one receives the stress. Then therefore you have to say career. What are you planning for your career? Career, career. Volunteer, volunteer. So here also the same thing happened. So you have to say volunteer. So engineer. So because the suffix is getting split or divided into two syllables, and the first syllable of that suffix will receive the stress. So similarly all these words. Ental is there. Fundamental. So ental, this is the suffix. Okay. N is here. This ental is getting divided into two. One part is in this and the other part is in this. So it receives the first part receives the accent, primary accent. You have to say fundamental, parental, something like that. And here NTL, NCL is there. NCL, three syllables are there in this. NCL. So here's the existential. Existential. So here this these three syllables are split into three parts. Okay, and here N is there, T is there, L is there. So the first of that will receive the stress. Existential. So prudential, prudential, something like that. And essence is there. Essence, effervescence, adolescence. So here this syllable is split into two, and this receives the on the first only we use the stress. And adolescence. So here we use the stress on the first syllable of the suffix. And here SQ is there, grotesque, picturesque. So here this SQ is there in this syllable and in this syllable. So here this suffix is getting split into two syllables. Q, grotesque. So here grotesque, strange, peculiar, something like that. Picturesque, something. Okay, and here eek is there. Eek, this is a suffix. Physique. So this eek suffix is getting into two syllables. Zeek mixing with this word. Physique. So here physique. So this this first one receives physique. You have to say physique. So here unique. like that. And the last one here is it is there, it is. So this is a suffix. It is getting divided into two: neuritis, 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 or threatis. Okay, so in this way the suffix, the particle that is added at the end of a word is called a suffix. When that suffix gets divided into two parts, the first part of that suffix will receive the primary accent. So this is what that rule says, right? And now we go to the last rules. Okay, words ending in graphy take accent on the syllable immediately before the suffix. So here, photography, graphy is there. Photography, graphy, biography, geography. So graphy is the suffix. So before that only the syllable before that will receive. The syllable before that suffix will receive the stress. Right. And the next, words ending in logi take stress on the syllable immediately before the suffix. Logi words are the psychology, logi. Okay, this is the suffix. And what is the syllable preceding the suffix? Co. Psychology, biology, geology, something like that. And the last one, words ending in crusy take stress on the syllable immediately before the suffix. Crusy is a suffix. Democracy, crusy is a suffix, and a syllable immediately before the suffix is mo. Democracy, aristocracy, autocracy. With this video comes to an end. Thank you for watching this video. Hello dear DSC candidates, thank you very much for watching this beautiful video. Please, if you don't understand any of these aspects mentioned in the video, you please text me on my WhatsApp number given in the description. Okay, with another beautiful video I shall be back to you. Until then, bye, see you all of you.